Hi, I'm Sophie, and welcome to my world. And it is time for another Wayback Wednesday. And this is one of my favorites because it's a science Wayback Wednesday. I'm going to show you how to make a lava lamp. Hope you enjoy it as much as I do. It gets me a bubbling for this Wayback Wednesday. Hi, I'm Sophie, and this is Phoebe and Cheryl, and welcome to my world. So I know that you like science. Yeah. Yes. We did a Harry Potter party for Phoebe, and she was way into potions class. So I thought that you might enjoy this. We are going to make our very own lava lamp. Ooh. Yeah. So what we're going to need for this is a couple plastic bottles. You can use any kind of plastic bottle, water bottle, soda bottle, anything that you have. I've got a bottle for each of us. This one's for you, Phoebe. Oh. This one's for you, Cheryl.
Thank you. Okay.
This one's for me. I get the little one. Then you're also going to need some cooking oil, just vegetable oil. And basically what you want is the cheapest oil on the block. Just the cheapest oil. You don't want to spend a lot of money on this, okay? Just cheap oil. We're going to be using a funnel just to keep things nice and neat. We've got some water, food coloring, which is always fun, and the active, exciting ingredient, Alka-Seltzer. Now do you know what Alka-Seltzer is?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Alka-Seltzer is it's a really old medicine. I mean, I want to say maybe from the 40s,
That's
20s, 30s.
Yeah.
They used to have this jingle that went plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. And I think it was like, I really want to say the 20s or the 30s or something like that. But anyway, this was supposed to take care of tummy problems. Okay, so this is before we had all the Tums and antacids that we have today. Yeah. This is what people used. But for this project, it's unbelievably cool. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is, Phoebe, open up your bottle. And we're going to give you the funnel.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so what we want to do, Phoebe, is we want to pour this oil into here. And we don't need to fill it all the way. We only need to go about a third of the way. So go ahead, I'll hold that and you just fill. Now with a funnel, sometimes there's a little bit of a delay. So you kind of want to go slower rather than faster because sometimes there's stuff up at the top that's slowly making its way down. You're good, keep going, you're great. Yeah, you're good. This is like you practiced or something. Okay, that's probably just about perfect. See how it's still running down there just a tiny little bit? You can put a little bit more in. Go ahead. There she goes. So now the next thing is, because there's 3 of us, we're actually going to try a couple little experiments. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, I'm going to leave this here. I'm just going to put the capper. Cherry L and I already have our, this is the wrong lid. Cherry L and I already have our, I'm like, how come that won't go on? A little too small. Cherry L and I already have our oil in place here. Now we get to put some water in here. Now, we're going to add food coloring to this water because we want it to be colored. Now, there's 2 ways that people like to do this. Can you guess what one way would be?
Using the funnel and putting the food coloring in first, and then using the funnel to pour the water in.
Perfect. Okay, so very well thought out. So she said, put in the food coloring first, and then put the water in. So Cheryl, why don't you put about 3, 4, 5 drops into there? It doesn't really matter how many. You don't need a ton of them, but go ahead and put a bunch of drops in there and see what happens. Ooh. Okay, so what's happening, guys?
It's separating.
It's separating, and it's kind of, yeah, look, they're making like little globules, right?
How come your hands dyed green?
Oh. Look, Mom, your hands dyed green. Okay, now the next question is, what if we take our food coloring and we put it in the water ahead of time? So let's try that. So put, 5 or 6 drops in there, Phoebe. That's it. Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. We want to make it nice and pretty and blue. That's good. That's great. Okay, so now what we're going to do is give it a little shake so that it stirs it up. There we go. In fact, you know what? I don't have a
with a scissors.
Yeah, scissors are always good.
They're very handy.
If you don't,
never know.
You don't have a spoon, you can use your scissors. I mean, it's either that or my finger, one or the other.
Yeah, Jesus.
Okay, so now, Phoebe, what I want you to do is pour that into here, and we're going to fill it about a thumb from the top there. That's it. Keep going. You're good. Keep going. Good.
Ooh, pretty.
Keep going. You're great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well done. Okay, now you can
that it?
stop. That's good. Now, Cheryl, let's put some water in yours, but we're not going to put colored water. We're going to put plain water in yours and just see what happens.
Okay, because Phoebe's looks like an ocean.
Phoebe's does look like an ocean.
So let's see what happens to
I'm going to pour
mine.
mine in while you're doing that.
Ooh,
Okay, keep going.
a thumb, huh?
Mm-hmm.
A thumb.
Here, I'll do it for you.
Give me the thumb.
Give her the thumb.
There you go.
Excellent.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's good.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay, now what happened with hers?
Ooh,
It's
separated.
into 3 different.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, that is.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
mine's separated into 3.
Yours is, yeah, but yours is
lighter and then
somehow more
darker and
mixed
then
and more beautiful.
yours is somehow more mixed and more beautiful. I like that. Yours is somehow more mixed and more beautiful. All right, now you
Do it the
guys,
Phoebe way. Yeah.
right now we've got our separated, oil is on the top, right? And then our colored water is on the bottom. Now in Cherry L's case over here, she's got the same thing, but because we mixed her water through, we've got some of these little bubbles that haven't quite mixed yet. They
Right.
will. And this is what's so fun about being able to watch this happen.
Don't.
Okay, each of you gets an Alka-Seltzer tablet.
Okay.
What I want you to do is take your tablet and break it in half
Okay.
and drop it in.
Okay, you want to do it at the same
Why do
time?
we have to break it in half?
Because it's
Oh,
bigger
just
than
because
the
it won't
width of the
fit.
bottle.
Well, that was a good question. Why? Because it won't fit through the
Okay.
top. Remember
same
me
thing.
with my
First one
little
is-
lid and you with the big lid? And the
First
same
one.
thing.
Okay, one, two, three.
Okay. Blooped.
Second one.
Okay, one, two, three.
Okay, and now watch what happens.
Is it going to explode?
Nope, it won't explode, but look at the
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Now, have you ever seen a lava lamp?
Yeah.
Okay, so this has, as you can see how your mom's is making kind of this like wild
Yeah,
lava
little archy
lampy
thing.
kind of thing. And you know what's kind of interesting about your mom's? Because remember when Cherry L put in her color, she put it right into the oil.
Right.
She still has little blobs
Yeah.
hither and yon of color. Right, and so those are, so, whoop, look, there goes one right there.
Those are the jellyfish.
Exactly.
Mine's already all mixed.
Yours is all
And
mixed
yours
up.
is mixed up,
Oh,
and
it's so
yours is
pretty.
bubbling.
There goes a big clump.
And ooh, there it goes.
Neat.
Now, if you want
These
to,
are so cool.
As it bubbles and bubbles, it's going to, once it's all done, it's going to stop, right? So you get to add another one.
Yeah.
Once it's all done, though.
Yeah, do we have to wait for it, or can we just add
No,
more?
you can add it.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
The only thing that you don't want to do with this is you really don't want to put the lid back on.
Oh.
Now, we'd be okay because we've left enough air on top,
Right.
but it's nice to allow the air to escape and makes the bubbles go better. If you put the lid on, what happens is those bubbles start to get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller because they don't have as much room to go.
How pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
Now, what I really like about this too is once it's all done, I better make sure I use the right lid for this.
Yes.
Once it's all done and you're finished with it and you're not making the bubbles anymore, you can turn it into one of those wave pools.
Sophie, if you squeeze the bottle, it like goes.
Are you trying to make a bubble now?
It gives it a little bit more.
That's so pretty.
So you can make it into one of those ocean wave pools
Yeah.
that maybe you've seen. They have like little fish inside them and they float around. So you could add some glitter to this if you wanted to, or add like a little fishy or two. And it could be like one of those wave pool
And Sophie,
paper waves.
I saw the ocean in the bottle craft.
That's exactly it, like an ocean in the bottle. Exactly.
Okay. I think it's
For more bubbling ideas, come and check us out at Sophie-World.
.com.
Go ahead, you want to add some more?
Yeah,
I got plenty.
This is really cool.